I'm back. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Katrina, aka Ninny, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how today's pandemic relates to your grief. I am filming somewhere new today. If you follow me on social media or you've seen my last video, you know that I am dating somebody now. I'm staying at his house for the next 2 weeks because my parents have just returned home from a trip to Florida. They had left before there was a travel advisory, and then once things changed, they made the necessary arrangements and came home early. So they are self-isolating at their house, my house. So while they're doing that for 14 days, my boyfriend and I just thought it best that I come stay here for 14 days, just in case, on the off chance that they have contracted the virus during their trip and during their drive home. So we're erring on the side of safety here. So for the next 2 weeks, this is where I will be. As I go through this video, you might hear a dog bark in the background. That's his dog, Lola, which I'm gonna introduce you guys to at the end of this video. Now, I'm sitting here trying to think, like, if I was going through my darkest grief days while this pandemic was going on, like, how that would affect me. You know, government's saying, like, practice social distancing and self-isolate if you're coming back from traveling. And in my mind, because I spent so much time in bed, I'd be like, bro, look at me, where am I going? This is where I live now. My bed is where I live now. Honestly, that's just kind of how I was during my grief days. You know, I would spend all day in bed so I didn't have to interact with anybody. And then I would wake up at night and go downstairs and watch TV for 8 hours and then go to bed when everyone else was waking up. How I was living my life back then, it was basically self-isolation anyways. But there are so many other factors right now in all of this that I honestly can't imagine how some of you might be feeling while all this is going on and how it might be affecting you. Just as an example alone, when you're practicing social distancing, like, yes, I said that I was like, I was so depressed, I was just laying in bed all day anyways, but the flip side of that is that I needed my support system, the people that would just pop into the house just to chill with me, watch a movie with me, just kind of hang out for a bit. When I was in my grief days, I needed that to happen so I didn't feel so alone, so I could be around people that loved me, that knew me, that just wanted to make sure that I was okay. So with all this social distancing, you might feel more alone than you would like to feel. And again, like I can't imagine what that must feel like. And I really hope that the people around you are reaching out, are calling or FaceTiming or doing what they can to kind of help you during this time as well. Because again, I can't imagine. So what I want to do is come on here and basically tell you guys that now more than ever, it is super, super important to take care of yourself. So when you have all these external factors happening around you, what I want to focus on is what's happening internally. What's happening internally when we're grieving is that our immune systems are weakened. And that's not just because of what's happening right now. That's just something that we've known for decades and decades and decades, that when you are grieving, your immune system is weakened. Grief causes stress. Stress does a number of things to your body. Grief does a number of things to your body. And having a weakened immune system makes us more susceptible to infections and diseases. And when we are stressed, it actually might worsen pre-existing conditions. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you guys. I'm just coming on here just to make sure that you are all taking care of yourself as best as you can. And that means getting your rest. That means eating well. That means doing those positive things work for you in terms of coping and dealing with your grief. It also means that you are asking for help. I know that when you are grieving, to ask for help sounds so exhausting maybe, because we only have so much energy in a day, right? Like for a very long time in my darkest grief days, I never operated at 100%. It was like 10%, 15%, 20% at most on a good day. So to ask for help and to have those conversations with people, like we feel even more vulnerable than we already do. And I understand that. But now is the time to ask for help if you need it. Like if you know someone's going to the grocery store and you physically do not feel up for it because you can't get out of bed, but you know you need things, maybe reach out and ask somebody, hey, if you're going to the supermarket, can you pick me up a few things? You know, it's I'll Venmo you, I'll e-transfer you, whatever. I hope that, you know, if you have counseling appointments that are getting canceled, I hope those appointments are getting transferred to like phone call appointments so you can still have that mental therapy, that mental help that you need during this time. And if you don't have that, then it's really on you to take care of yourself. And like I said, I can only imagine what that must feel like, having to take on extra responsibilities right now and to really have to think about these things. But this is the time that we're in. So I just really hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves to the best of your abilities. I do. Because I know how tough this journey is without a pandemic happening around us. And I'm sure some of you watching might even know somebody who has it, or maybe has recovered from it, or maybe has also died from it. Like I don't think this is a time to take things lightly. I just really hope that you guys are preparing to, journal almost fell. I just really hope that you guys are just taking care of yourself. I know asking for help is a lot, but I really hope you're taking care of yourself and you are asking people for help when you need it, because Lord knows we all need help right now. If you are somebody that is watching this and you yourself aren't experiencing grief, but you know somebody who is dealing with grief right now or dealing with depression right now or other kind of mental struggles, reach out. Now is a really great time to show that compassion to the people around you as well and do what you can to help, right? I feel like I know I'm hearing from our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, constantly, like, show compassion, reach out to your elderly neighbors and, you know, people you know that maybe can't get to the supermarket. But the people that also might need help are the people that are struggling internally that you can't see. So reach out. Hey man, I'm heading to the supermarket. What do you need? Hey man, I know you're taking some meds right now to help you cope with your grief. If you need me to go pick up stuff at the pharmacy, let me know. I can do that for you. You know, it's these little things like that that can help people that are dealing with grief feel less alone and feel like they still have their support system around them. Because like I said, with all this social distancing, not having that support system around you, again, I can only imagine. So maybe that's another thing too I'll say to you guys is, if, you know, a FaceTime call is coming through from somebody in your support, your inner circle support, maybe we pick it up when we don't feel like it. You know, maybe it could be somebody trying to reach out saying, hey man, what do you need? I'll go pick up things for you right now. I'm on my way out. Or I'll make a special trip for you. It's tough. I know it's tough because we don't, like I said, zero energy, but this is the time. Because I feel like we could all use maybe a little pick-me-up. And we might need to see a puppy. So, Mark!
Yeah.
Can you let her out?
Yeah.
Here comes Puppy. Come here, Puppy. Come here, Puppy. Oh, you know what? She was kind of afraid of my light earlier. I don't know if she'll... Lola. Come on. Come on. Oh. Lola.
She's not into it.
She's not. The people want to see you. Come on. Come here, puppy. Lola, you want a treat?
Wants to watch me.
That's me trying to whistle. Come on. Oh, good job, puppy. No, puppy.
Come here.
Guys, I'm really trying. You know, let me shut my light off.
Yep.
I'm gonna shut my light off and open up the curtains, and I feel like she might feel better. So that took a while, and I'm going to whisper, because it'll freak her out. This is Lola. Say hi, Lola. Your treat? Oh, yeah. So this is puppy Lola. She's a Saint Bernice. So she's half Saint Bernard, half Bernese Mountain Dog. And she is Mark and I's social distancing self-isolation buddy. Huh? And we go for walks. Huh? Say hi to the people. Oh, you want to do nice... Can you show people what you can do? Can you shake a paw? Oh, this is a good puppy. Can you shake the other paw? Oh, this is a good puppy. Show people what you can do. High five. Yeah. Other paw. High five. Yeah, this is a good puppy. Okay, that's it. She's done. She was put on show. So, okay guys, that's it for this week's video. Because of the pandemic, I have been laid off work for the next 2 weeks. So I'm hoping to do a few more of these actually. That would be really stellar. So if you want me to talk about anything in particular, if you have any questions, please leave some in the comment section below. And you never know, maybe that'll be next video, the next video's topic. There we go. Okay guys, that's it for me. Once again, please take care of yourselves. We're living in some crazy times right now, so it's just super important. Take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.